Hey, this is Christy Winfrey with Legacy Transactions, bringing you another Tuesday tip for this week. This week, we are going to talk about paragraph 22 of the contract and why that is important to make sure that you have that correctly filled out. Okay, so our 1 to 4 family contract here has, you're going to fill it out as normal. Paragraph 22 is the paragraph where you make sure you check the boxes for all the addenda that goes with the contract. This is really important to make sure that you check this correctly, because from what I'm told, should there ever be an issue and let's say a buyer and seller end up taking each other to the court, a judge could rule that if the box was not checked for, let's say, the appraisal addendum, and you're trying to terminate the paragraph or terminate the contract over the appraisal, a judge could rule that it was never part of the contract because this box wasn't checked. Now, that's going to depend on the judge, so they may or may not rule that way, but it's important to make sure that all the boxes are checked for each addenda that goes with this contract. So if it's financing, you need to make sure you check the third party. If it is an HOA, you need to make sure you're checking addendum for property subject to mandatory membership in a property owners association. If you have an appraisal addendum, make sure you're checking the box about the addendum concerning right to terminate due to lender's appraisal. Also, if it is a backup contract, you'll check that one. Or if the buyer has to sell their property in order to purchase this property, you need to make sure you're checking the addendum for sale of other property. Now, in addition to checking these boxes, it's also really important to make sure that you have these addendum signed with the executed contract. I see it happen a lot where I'll receive a 1 to 4 family contract that's been executed and there's no HOA addendum that's been sent or signed by the buyer or seller. So the contract should not be executed without having all the addendum executed or all the addenda executed with it. The HOA addendum especially is all of these are a negotiation item, but the HOA addendum shows who's paying for what, if they need the HOA documents or if they don't. Also, who's paying for the HOA statement of accounts that the title company has to order. So without that, the contract, there's still a negotiating item left that needs to be agreed on before that contract is executed. So if you have any questions on that, please feel free to reach out, but we hope you have a great week. And remember that if you missed any of our videos, you can find them on our Facebook page or our YouTube channel. If you subscribe to that, then you will get updated each time I upload a new video.